Shalom. Call Halayim La Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakadash. Get straight to the lesson, man. Just gonna be covering up Second Esdras, all of Second Esdras chapter 8, and just flowing in the spirit with whatever comes to mind as we go over this. I'll elaborate more on it with some other precepts. I don't want rocks off. So from the top, verse 1. And he answered me, saying, The Most High, Yahweh, hath made this world for many, but the world to come for few. All right? So this rulership is going into the rulership of Esau. All right? Esau's rulership is for pretty much everybody. All right? Even though these were under submission, and these heathens are also under submission of Esau, Edom, the Edomites, so-called white people. All right? This world is for many. All right? I think they said the world population is going to hit 8 billion by the end of this month or something like that. All right, this is what is it, July the 12th 2022, and that's why it's for many, but the world to come is for few, and that world to come is the rulership of the Israelites. All right, these heathens, first and foremost, the Edomites, are going to be done away with after their slavery. All right, so they will not partake in the new world. All right, and you heathens are going to be under submission of the Israelites. All right. Now after your slavery, these heathens, all right, pretty much everybody that's not an Israelite, you're gonna get your own land and live peaceably, so to speak. All right, but you're not going to have the glory that the Israelites will have. I think let's go, since I brought that up. All right, I'm gonna read verse 2, and then I'm gonna jump to, I think, chapter 7 or 6. I will tell thee a similitude, is verse 2. I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold, wherefore earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of. Even so is the course of this present world, man. That's right. There be many created, but few shall be saved. And that's going into the 1/3 and 2/3, man. Let's get, think, chapter 6. Second Ezra chapter 6. In Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 7, then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham, all right, unto Isaac, all right, who is Yahweh Shai, the reincarnation, all right, if you can receive it. When Jacob and Esau were born of him, right, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, the symbolization of the Israelites taking down the Edomites. All right. For Esau is the end of the world. All right. That world that's for many. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, that world for few. All right. I just have to prove that real quick. All right. Verse 4. Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 4. So answered I and said, Swallow thee then down, O my soul, understanding, and devour wisdom. For thou, wait. Give me a moment. Know a precept that connects to that right there, verse 4. Let's get let me see. This is Ezra 3:1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak into the house of Israel, man. And that's right. And declaring the end of Esau and the beginning of Jacob is pretty much the whole point of this gospel, man. For the most part, that's pretty much the bulk of this truth, so to speak. All right, the gospel, that's the good news. All right, that's all it means. That's wisdom, man. Let me get one more. This is John 7 and 38. I'm going to start at 36. What manner of saying is this that he said, Ye shall seek me and shall not find me, and where I am, thither thou cannot come. In the last day, the great day of the feast, Yahushua stood and cried, saying, If any man thirst, let him come into me and drink. All right? And that's coming into the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right? And that fear. He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Verse 39. But he spake he of the Spirit, which they that believe on him should receive, for the Rakados was not yet given, because that Yahushua was not yet glorified. All right. Once Yahushua entered the heavens with that new body, all right, after the sacrifice, is when that Rakakadash was given out, man. And that's why we got this truth now. All right. Through Yahushua, the water Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right. Let's go back to it. Verse 5. For thou hast agreed to give ear, and art willing to prophesy. For thou hast no longer space than only to live. And that's right, man. Once you no man that take his hand from the plow, all right, looking back is fit to be in the kingdom. So I'm just probably butchering that. Let me see if I can get it. Luke 9 and 62. And Yahushua said unto him, No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High, man. So if you, all right, are willing to prophesy, you got to dedicate your life to it, literally, man, in every shape, form, and fashion, man. And if you take your hand off the plow, man, you're not fit, man. Verse 6, O Yahweh, if thou suffer not thy servant, that we may pray before thee, and thou give us seed into our heart and culture to our understanding, that there may come fruit of it, how shall each man live that is corrupt who beareth the place of a man? For thou art alone, and we're all one workmanship of thine hands, like as thou hast said. For when the body is fashioned now in the mother's womb, and thou givest members, the creature is preserved in fire and water. In 9 months doth the workmanship endure thy creature which is created in her. And that creature, all right, is talking about man, all right, humans, so to speak, all right, because humans are creatures, animals, so to speak, all right. Humans are still pretty much animals, all right, but the Israelites are not animals, all right. They're gods, all right. And let me just get that to okay. Psalms chapter 82. Psalms chapter 82 and 6. I have said, Ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. And Yahushua said this, all right? Yahushua said this, all right? But ye shall die like men, who the world eagerly calls Jesus Christ, and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O Yahweh. Let me reread that. I have said, Ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men, and fall like one of the princes. So the Israelites are gods, but they're going to die like these heathens, all right? Why? Because we fell into sin, all right? The second covenant, which was established, all right, certified by Yahushua, is going to make us back into that godlike state forever, all right? And we're going to be superior to pretty much everything that is walking besides Yahweh, all right, and moving, all right? Verse 8, Arise, O Yahweh, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. Now let me just prove that Yahushua said that the Israelites are gods, all right? Because Yahushua has spoken multiple times in the Old Testament, all right? Let's get it. I believe it's in the book of John. John 10 and 34. Yahushua answered them, is it not written in your law, I said ye are gods? So Yahushua was the one that said that the Israelites are gods. All right? And Yahushua has been on the earth multiple times before he became to be known as Yahushua. He was Adam, all right? King Solomon, Isaac, Melchizedek, all right? Then finally Yahushua, all right? And he was that angel that helped the Israelites out of Egypt. But that's a whole nother lesson, man. Let's get back to it. And you can only understand what I'm saying and break it down through the Kakadash, man. It's the only way. The ultimate superior knowledge on this planet Earth right now, man. Verse 9. But that which keepeth and is kept shall both be preserved, and when the time cometh, the womb preserved delivereth up the things that grew in it. For thou hast commanded out of the parts of the body, that is to say, out of the breast, milk to be given, which is the fruit of the breast. All right? That the thing which is fashioned may be nourished for a time till thou disposest it to thy mercy. All right, man? So the elect, man, I don't want Ratazawa be part of that number, man. I'm part of that number. You brothers and sisters as adhering, all right, and hearkening to this truth, part of that number, man. We waiting for that mercy, man, because when all hell break loose, the majority of people on the face of the earth are gonna be slaughtered, man. They're gonna be slaughtered. Like, you gotta understand, if 2/3 of Yahweh's people are gonna be waxed off, man. What about these heathens out here, man? What about these Edomites and these other heathens, man? It's gonna be a great slaughter out here, man. Thou broughtest it up with thy righteousness, and nurturest it in thy law, and reformest it with thy judgment. And thou shalt mortify it as thy creature, and quicken it up as thy work, man. That gold tried in the fire, man. If therefore thou shalt destroy him which with so great labor was fashioned, it is an easy thing to be ordained by thy commandments, that the thing which was made might be preserved. Now therefore, Yahweh, I will speak touching men in general, thou knowest best, but touching thy people, for whose sake I am sorry. Because Jake fucked up, man. Jake still fucked up. Jake gonna be fucked up till the missiles come, man. And for thine inheritance, for whose cause I mourn, and for Yasharallah, all right, he Prince Power, for whom I am heavy, and for Jacob, same, just repeating, all right? Because Jacob's name was changed to Israel, for whose sake I am troubled. Therefore will I begin to pray. Salaki on that. To pray before thee for myself and for them, for I will see the falls of us that dwell in the land. But I have heard the swiftness of the judge which is to come, man. That ultimate judge is going to be Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the judges, man. Therefore hear my voice and understand my words, and it shall speak before thee. This is the beginning of the words of Esdras, before he was taken up. And I said, O Yahweh, thou that dwell in everlastingness, which beholdest from above things in the heaven and in the air, whose throne is inestimable, whose glory may not be comprehended, before whom the hosts of angels stand with trembling. So even the Elohim, man, are trembling and fearing Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. They have Elohim has the most ultimate fear outside of Yahweh Shai of Yahweh, man. All right, Yahweh Shai fears Yahweh more than anybody else. The Elohim fear the Yahweh more than us. Why? Because they have the immortal body, man. They have pretty much they're sinless. They can't sin. We can sin, man. I'm probably sinning right now, man. All right. So they have a greater fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua than us, man. And they fear Yahweh Shah as well, man. They fear Yahweh Shah as well, man. Let me prove that. Let me get into that. I think it's maybe Hebrews 12. Let me see. Hebrews 12:2. Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising thy shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. So Yahushua is the right hand man of Yahweh, man. Let's keep scrolling through. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. All right. Hebrews chapter 1. All right. Let's get it. Hebrews chapter 1 and 3. Who, being the brightness of his glory and the express image of his person, and upholding all things by the word of his power, when he had by himself purged our sins, sat down on the right hand in the majesty of the Most High. That's Yahushua, man. And the sins that he purged were the Israelites, all right? Not the whole entire nations of people, man. He only died for the sins of the Israelites, all right? It goes into the second covenant, all right? Check my videos on that. Verse 4. Being made so much better than the angels, the Elohim, as he hath by inheritance obtained a more excellent name than they. All right. Verse 5. For unto which of the Elohim said he at any time, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee, and again I will be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son. That goes in Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Yahweh talking to Yahushai. All right. Verse 6. And again, when he bringeth in the first begotten into the world, he said, And let all the Elohim of the Most High worship him. So the Elohim are worshiping Yahweh Shah, man. So they fear Yahweh Shah, man. And we're supposed to worship Yahweh Shah, man. All right? You got the Elohim who are right now at this very present moment are higher ranked than us, all right, because of their bodies. And they're worshiping Yahweh Shah, man. All right? Let's get back to it. Verse 22. All right? Verse 22 of 2nd Esdras chapter 8. Whose service is conversant in wind and fire, whose word is true and sayings constant, whose commandment is strong and ordinance fearful, whose look drieth up the depths and indignation make the mountains to melt away, which is the truth witnesseth. O hear the prayer of thy servant and give ear to the petition of thy creature. All right, the Israelites, starting with the elect nation Israel. For while I live, I will speak, and as soon as and so long as I have understanding, I will answer. Oh, look not upon thy sins of thy people, but on them which serve thee in truth, man. So look at the good, not the bad. But Yahweh's gonna look at both, regardless, man. Regard not the wicked inventions of the heathen, but the desire of those that keep thy testimonies in affliction, man. And Yahweh doesn't give a fuck about these heathens, man. Think not upon those that have walked vainly before thee, but remember them which according to thy will have known thy fear. And let's just prove that Yahweh does not give a damn about you heathens. Got two precepts that come to mind, two chapters, I should say. Let me find it. Isaiah chapter 40. Scroll down to 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing, man. Verse 17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. All right? So the nations, that's going into the Israelites, man. All right? The nations are nothing compared to the Israelites, man. All right? Yahweh Shem Shai doesn't give a damn about the Israelites. Yahweh Shai did not come to save no fucking Edomite, no fucking Moabite, no fucking Hamite. All right? He didn't come to save them. He came to save who? The Israelites, man. All right? This has already been proven. All right? Christianity, Catholics, Mormons, all that man-made bullshit is false doctrine. It's dogma, man. And we destroyed it. And you fucking heathens, these bug out Jakes who got the heathen state of mind, all right? You're through, man. Let's get one more. Uh, let's get Second Esdras 6:56. And as for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them into a drop that falleth from a vessel. And that connects with what we just read here, right? In Isaiah chapter 40. Where was it? Verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket. All right? And has likened the abundance of them that have into a drop that falleth from a vessel. All right? That connects. All right? Why? Because Yahweh doesn't give a fuck about you heathens, man. He only cares about the Israelites. And Israelites are superior than everybody on the face of the earth right now. And we're in the lowest state, and we're still superior than everybody, man. So just imagine once we get in our glory, man, it's gonna be you know what I'm saying, man? Alright, let's get back to it. Verse 29. You see how I'm proving alright what I'm saying, man? You fucking heathens out there can't do this, man. Why? Because Yahweh Shem Yahshua not dealing with you, man. He's not even dealing with 2/3 of his own people, man. Man. Verse 28. Think not upon those that have, verse 29. Let it not be thy will to destroy them which have lived like beasts, but to look upon them that have clearly taught the law, man. Verse 30. Take thou no indignation of them which are deemed worse than beasts, but love them that are always put their trust in thy righteousness and glory. For we and our fathers do languish of such disease, but because of us sinners, thou shalt be called merciful. 32. For if thou hast desired to have mercy upon us, thou shalt be called merciful to us, namely, that have no works of righteousness, man. Verse 33. For the just, which have made good works laid up with thee, thou shalt out of their own deeds receive reward, man. Verse 34. What is man that thou shouldest take displeasure at him? Or what is a corruptible generation that thou shouldest be so bitter toward it? For in truth, them is no man among them that be born, but he hath dealt wickedly, and among the faithful there is none which have not done amiss. For in this, O Yahweh, thy righteousness and thy goodness shall be declared, if thou be merciful unto them which have not the confidence of good works. And that just goes, all that I just read pretty much goes into like the 2/3 and the 1/3, man. Because the 2/3 they're not gonna have no works of righteousness, man. But guess what? They still gonna be in the kingdom, right? Even though they're gonna be the low rank Israelites, they're still gonna have immortal bodies just like Yahweh Shai, right? All right, and they're gonna be above these the heathens, all right? They're gonna live forever, be beautiful people, be able to travel through quote unquote space, which is second heaven, and go up to the third heaven, all right? Go face to face with Yahweh himself. That's the 2/3, all right? The higher ranks, all right, 144, 12 disciples, King David, so on and so forth. Um, they're just going to be on a higher level, higher power level, so to speak. All right, they're going to have a higher power level, like Vegeta. It's over 9,000. You know what I'm talking about? That type of deal. All right. Verse 37. Then answered he me and said, some things hast thou spoken aright, and according to thy words it shall be. For indeed I will not think of the disposition of them which have sinned before death, before judgment, before destruction. But I will rejoice over the disposition of the righteous, and I will remember also their pilgrimage, and their salvation, and the reward that they shall have. Like as I have spoken now, so shall it come to pass. For as the husbandman soweth much seed unto the ground, and Yahweh is our husband, all right? And that just goes into a planter, all right? And planteth many trees, and yet the thing that is sown good in his season cometh not up, neither doth all that is planted take root. Even so it is of them that are sown in this world, they shall not all be saved. That's right, man. Some people are born in vain, man. Some people are born in vain. And I'ma get that precept and I'm end that off on there. Some people are just born to die, man. Literally. Literally, some people on the planet Earth right now are alive just so they can get a gruesome judgment. Death. Alright? Literally. I'm gonna prove it. Second Esdras 9 and 22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept in my plant, the elect. For with great labor have I made them perfect. Tried in the gold of fire, man. I'm gonna end that off right there. Call Halim La Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Kakadash Shalom.